Aha! We should be back. And it's working now. So yes, apparently you were correct. I did not, in fact, do that, Robin. I thought I did, but I apparently did not. But I'm back now. Everything's good. Everything's great. Everything is now working entirely as intended. Thank goodness for that. Oh, there's one thing I need to check. Alright, Gabe. Come here. We need to make sure you're working smoothly as well. Come here. Let me check your pulse. Stop squirming! You're unconscious. You shouldn't be squirming at all, actually. Ah, there we go. Everything is working great. Welcome back. Robin, thank you for the admin check. I thought I had done it, but apparently I didn't. I need to figure out how to put that as a default feature, so I stop forgetting to do this. Take two. Indeed. Indeed, very much indeed. I am so embarrassed that keeps happening, fully and truly. It's because not every single game I play requires that setting, so yeah, I'll definitely see about getting that set up. Did you know that there may be a Pokemon Gold and Silver remake in the style of Let's Go? Silver is my favorite. Silver is my absolute favorite. Oh no! Darn it! Darlings, we have that mandatory ad break that happens at the start of every stream. I'm sorry. It is kicking in again because it technically counts as a stream restart. I apologize severely. After this stream, I will make sure that OBS has this built in as a default launch selection, so that way we stop having this problem and me being forgetful. I am so sorry. You can blame me completely. While you're in the ad break, please let me know which ads you're getting, because I am actually quite curious what these things actually show you. Hi, Scout! Welcome! You missed the scuff. We had some already, first thing today. I am absolutely just... One of these days I'll stop forgetting things. One of these days. That day is not today, apparently, but one day in the future. I don't know why I side-eyed the male VTuber and FadeTuber VTag. Why? They're both correct. Oh. 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 That explains it, actually. Why? Why would your brain cross those two and come up with that? I can assure you I am not. I am very much not that. I can assure you with every fiber of my being. I am definitely not that. Oh no. Scout, no. I am not showing off my peats on stream. My peats will stay planted on the floor where they belong. Absolutely not. I do. Yeah, I have peats. I have peats. And they are quite fuzzy. Mm-hmm. Also, if you... Yes. This is thanks to Vlam. Vlam actually got me a welcome mood for Honkai. They went and got me one to make up for bullying me so hard into doing 10 pulls. Why does this happen every single time? Come on. I won't be doing anything until the darlings come back from the ad break, I assure you. There we go. I don't know why it does that. It's been doing that every single time now for the last week. I am very curious though today, because we're going to be doing the Jian Show MSQ, and I'm super curious to see where the story goes. Especially after we found out that Blade is actually going to be staying behind on the Jian Show. I don't know what Kafka is going to be up to, but Blade has chosen to stay behind, but why?
Nice.
I got a thing over here. Let's check. While I'm waiting for everyone. Ah, yes! More jades. Flame, dispatch. Flame, dispatch. Flame, dispatch. This one, and there we go. Let me know if I need to turn up the sound as well, because I know Honkai can be a bit on the quieter side. So if I need to turn it up at all, please let me know. Aww. You're getting all kinds of love, you know that? I have my little dude now on my head. Oh, fantastic! And hello, Aether! You joined just in time, darling, and welcome back from the ad break. I deeply apologize. That is unfortunately the mandatory one they run at the beginning of every stream. So I have no choice on that one. If I delay it, then they'll just airdrop advertisements into you whenever, and I don't allow that here. I'd rather them be scheduled than randomly dropped in at their leisure instead of my own. But I thank you deeply for the patience. And I will promise, and I am a fae of my word, I can't go back on my promises, that after stream today, I will go into the OBS program and make sure we click off whatever we need to make sure that it automatically runs in admin as automatic. So that way, I don't run the risk of constantly having to restart my streams whenever we do Honkai or Genshin. Because I know that can be really annoying on you, darlings. Hello, Carmine! Welcome in, darling! We are just starting, so you didn't miss anything, I assure you. I am curious, as I was saying during the ad break, I'm very curious to see where the story actually goes from here. Because where we left off last was that Blade, who has accompanied Kafka as closely as Vlamant does myself, has opted to stay behind on the Jiansho. And even Kafka, it seems, didn't see that as a possibility in whatever scheme she's a part of. So I'm curious what... Oh dear, Silverwolf, do you have Blade's phone again? No, you don't type like Silverwolf. Yep, you took their phone again. Oh, did it? Alright, here we go. I will read these out as always. Hi, Gabe. Hi, Kafka. Oh, it's Gabe because that's unfortunately my mortal decided to name my Trailblazer, so forgive me. Oh, you figured it out. My phone broke during a mission, so I borrowed Blady's. Just want to catch up with you. Is he alright? I was a little late finding him. I think he might need some time to recover. Blady was a little pouty that I didn't let him fight. That emoji. Kafka, you'll only affect the speed at which I can draw my sword. Please don't abuse Blade's account. Please don't use Blade's account to send these kinds of statements. People might take it the wrong way. I'd have taken a screenshot if I weren't such a nice person. Oh, sorry, my phone is fixed. Next time I'll try sending you a message with Silverwolf's phone. What? Can't you use yours? You just said your phone was fixed. Ah. Congratulations, Carmine! Ah, well done on the 3 stream streak, darling. And good, wonderful job on yours too, Mills, earlier. Blady moment, indeed. Nice. I am honored that you darlings catch me so many times in a row. Oh, I forgot how pretty that is. Oh, I forgot how gorgeous that is. If you don't know what that is, you're not finding out. Spoilers. But how are you doing, Carmine? I also listened to that cover you released the other day. You did a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant job. Oh, cool. We didn't get a thing this time. Doing good, just sleepy. Aww. Well, don't worry. Tonight's gonna be a really relaxed stream. Oh, speaking of darlings, is the audio too low? Oh, my captions renamed Dawn Hung once, by the way. Oh, really? Even when I fall asleep, I still have your stream up. Aw, Mills. Darling, you're a sweetheart.
Old friends.
I'm on my way home, though, so gonna nap so good. Ah, excellent. Definitely get some rest when you get home. Oh! Oh, well, that's an unfortunate mistype of the closed captions. Oh, it's not too low? Excellent. Thank you.
What is your purpose for entering the seat of divine foresight?
May I ask, have you come here to the seat of divine foresight on any official business? I can help you pass on. Yes, please let me in. The general wants me inside. Could you please wait here a moment? I'll go and report in for you. Thank you, darlings, for helping me with the audio. I always get worried. Especially since this might be a cutscene? Oh, yep.
Can you wait a little moment? The Master Diviner will be here soon. She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify public spirit. This is her first real test as a General. I hope she can get used to things quickly.
I don't think I can ever get used to this.
Ooh.
It's a pleasure to see you all here today.
Pleasure is mine, darling.
Collating casualties and losses. Dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples. Submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Now I know what Jing Yuan meant when he said, "The highest throne faces the strongest wins."
But you're enjoying yourself, right?
Generalship is no trifling matter. How could I be enjoying myself? All I can do is get used to it.
I think she's enjoying herself.
That's what I thought.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
I quite literally have alarms set for when the stream starts in my time zone so I don't miss them. I'm that dedicated. Aw, Mills, you sweetheart. You honor me, darling, but definitely make sure you don't put me before yourself. Never have me lead to your detriment. Make sure you take care of yourself, alright? As humbled and honored as I am, make sure you don't do anything at your expense.
Of course not. On the contrary. I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as acting general of the Luofu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion, it is time to reward you.
Acting general. I wonder if it's because Jin Yuan still hasn't recovered from his injuries. I hope he's doing alright.
Ooh, all those benefits that the General promised. They're finally here. Yippee!
Yes, March, you're about to get commendated.
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn allies of the Luofu. Within the Luofu's jurisdiction, you are to be treated with the highest standard of diplomatic protocol.
That is a high honor. That is a very, very high honor. If you don't know politics, that is an extremely high honor.
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
Oh, wow. Nothing tangible then?
March,
but at least it
this
sounds
is a
pretty
big deal.
cool.
Shh, don't let her hear you.
Now that things have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you. Please.
Oh. That went a little too soon, sorry. This is curious. What more do you have to talk with us about? Can you imagine? I grant you the highest honor diplomatically that we, of 6 different generals, are able to bestow upon absolute strangers and outsiders, March. Oh man, couldn't you have given us something better? March is gonna get us single-handedly thrown off this Lafu and into space, I swear. Oh, jeez.
Seriously? Thanking us like that and then immediately sending us on another mission?
March, you're gonna get us in so much trouble. Come on, have some tact, please. It says something when Dan Hung has more tact than you. Shh.
It's not a mission. The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's resurrection. Not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Lafu. All of these incidents need reporting at the highest level for investigation.
Aw, thank you, Aether. The YouTube archive is a work in progress. Do be patient with me. We're trying to figure out how that works. We can get that up and going. But thank you. Thank you deeply, darling.
It's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective. I would appreciate if you could go through it all with me, so that I can reacquaint myself with a finer detail.
I see. So you want us to be able to recount to you what happened, so you make sure you have all your facts in order before you submit any reports to be finalized and archived. That makes a lot of sense. It's basically we need to give our first-hand accounts so the information can be authenticated and verified before it is officially archived, which is very, very, very important. It is essentially validating any statements as fact and history instead of just assumption.
So, where should we begin?
You what?
The Stellaron Hunters, they're the ones that originally started all this. So those of you who have not completed the Jiansho Lofu MSQ, you are about to be very majorly spoilered. You have been warned. Because this is essentially going to be a summary of the MSQ up to this point. So, fair warning. Alright, Stellaron Hunters first.
The Stellaron Hunters. We know just as little. But in the Matrix of Prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave. Elio foresaw all manner of possibilities for the Lafu. Based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio, that prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Lafu. The Stellaron Hunters walked right into our trap, and even gifted allies, in the form of yourselves, to the Xianzhou. That might sound self-interested, but I hope the feeling is mutual. Now that the future has come true, the Xianzhou has discovered the Legion's intentions, and with everyone's help, has imposed a crushing defeat on Phantilia.
Now, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, they came second.
When the Ambrosial Arbor was severed by the Rainbow Arbiter thousands of years ago, the Abundance became a taboo. Those within the Alchemy Commission, the original masters of the so-called Way of Immortality, were ruined at a stroke. The Commission became a shadow of its former self. Presumably, from that moment on, the seeds of discord for the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus had already been planted. Some of them were willing to work with the enemy, acquiring a Stellaron from the Antimatter Legion to try and revive the Abundance. They succeeded already.
Oh, I hated that
Why
cutscene.
would Fantilia's objective to be to realize their wishes? Those traitors gained nothing. They betrayed the Xianzhou only to become sacrificial offerings in the Lord Ravager's grand scheme.
That cutscene right there, that still is from, that was uncomfortably creepy. Absolutely. Alright, now Fantilia.
It appears that Fantilia was the mastermind behind it all. The Xianzhou warred with the Antimatter Legion in the past, and ever since we have kept a watchful eye on their movements. Few could have foreseen the insidious tactics employed in the execution of their assaults. The Lord Ravager slithered in unnoticed, clandestinely plotting and machinating, and surreptitiously bestowed a Stellaron upon the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. This heinous act instigated an uprising aimed at luring the Luofu into a perilous trap of self-destruction.
Which almost succeeded.
The present danger posed by the Legion clearly demands a re-evaluation. We should proceed cautiously.
Old foes should not be dismissed just because you have defeated them once before. Because defeat seeds retaliation, even after the years have long since passed. Alright, we have the gist.
That we may. But as logical as things might seem, there are still many details about which we're uncertain.
Really? Which ones?
For example, how was the Stellaron brought onto the Xianzhou?
Good point.
And who sent it onto Scale Gorge Waterscape? How many disciples of Sanctus Medicus still remain at large? All of this is a mystery. Thus far, we've done our best.
That is true. We still don't know what brought it on. Even we don't have that information. We as in Trailblazers. We haven't discovered that either. We don't know who's behind it.
I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Jingyuan, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted. I hope you can forgive me.
Aww! Aether! No! Thank you, darling. Thank you deeply. Aw, you sweetheart. Thank you. What was that for? What did I do to deserve that? Thank you. Thank you very much.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report. I fear that if the Astral Express gets dragged into matters, leaving will not be an easy task.
Thank you for the head pats, dear. I just normally do that regardless. Aww, Aether. Thank you, darling. I am continuously honored that you darlings find me worthy of your mortal coin, fully and truly. You don't have to spend that here, you know that! But thank you a lot. Whoop, that's not the right button.
Jingyuan has committed quite a few violations this time around, and I'll have to deal with them one by one. Cloud Knight generals are all such a hassle.
Good to know Jin was an absolute, renegade while going through all of this. I didn't realize he'd made that many exemptions to the rules.
Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. If there's anywhere you'd like to visit, feel free to take a look. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now.
Of course, Booyah.
Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have something that I hope you can give to Yuko.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It was all so chaotic. When Fantilia took form, it was as if Tingyun vanished into thin air. The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan.
Oh.
She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Tingyun was a puppet manipulated by Fantilia, Or if some form of deception was used to cloud her vision.
That would be interesting if that was a glamour she used to basically make herself blend in with the Xianxia. Oh, my Kieran has a name. Oh. Oh, that's a fitting name for the Kieran, especially with the Aurora Borealis in its mane and tail. Ah, perfect name for the Kelpie, too. Absolutely. Danger is completely accurate. As the name implies, danger, do not pet.
I'm already prepared for the worst. Considering how the Legion operates, I fear the fate of the Skyfaring Commission Ambassador may be a bleak one. As for how matters are handled with regards to Ting Yun, I believe it's best left to her Foxy and Ken. I have informed the Skyfaring Commission of the events which took place, and I think it would be best if you were the one to deliver this item to Yukong.
Sure, I can definitely do that.
I understand. Leave it with us.
Well said.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties for the day. It's quite the list. It's getting late. If you need me, I'll be in the Divination Commission Conclave Hall.
You got it. Optional. Plan for the future after discussions with your companions. Oh, I need to speak to them. Hey,
Things
well...
have come to a close for now. It's good that you came through unscathed.
As good as I can. Thanks for looking out for me.
The Master Diviner asked us to pass on this item of Ting Yun's. I'll go to the Palace of Astrum and meet with Yukong. If neither of you has anything urgent, it'd be best if you came too.
Of course, I'll come along. March!
Oh, well, we had a lot of stumbles along the way, but we still managed to kick butt and save the Law Fu without breaking a sweat. Feels kinda surreal.
I wonder how close I actually am to the new planet. I'm actually curious. I don't know if I'm done with the Lofu yet, or if there's still more to do here. I'm not actually sure. Maybe this was all... No, it was not all fate. I have that argument with fate quite often, actually. The Stellaron Hunters did play us like fools, though, so I'm going to go with that. They definitely played us and played us well.
No way! Everything good has come our way due to our hard work. I'm not letting them take any of the credit.
Way to go, March. Good. You deny them that satisfaction.
It may seem like the Stellaron Hunters are controlling everything, but we create our own future. No matter how powerful they are, they can't make a future that doesn't exist come true.
That's true. That's very true, actually.
Since showing up, we've saved a lot of people and averted disaster for the whole Xianzhou. Who cares whether someone or something was directing it? Be happy.
I am! So what do we do next?
Actually, I was wondering if Diviner Fu could do me a favor.
Oh?
The Matrix of Prescience has amazing powers and can iterate and reiterate Kafka's past. So it got me thinking, if I turned the Matrix on me, could it calculate my past?
Oh. That is a good idea. I wonder if that would actually work. It might be worth a try. That's very smart of you, Marge.
When you're free, let's head over to the Divination Commission together and ask them for a favor.
You got it. Anything for you, darling. You worked so hard. What? There's more? Who else am I? Oh, there you are, Dawn. Oh, sorry. Probably shouldn't wear you while talking to you.
Returning to the Luofu and Scale Gorge waterscape. It's a surreal feeling. I left so determined. Who would have thought that circumstances would draw me back once more?
How long do you plan on staying here?
I'll be gone very soon. Jing Yuan is still recovering, and the Cloud Knights won't protect me anymore. It remains to be seen how the 6 charioteers will react to my presence.
Right, you still have exile status. I forgot that.
But at least for now, I'm safe.
Good, good, very good. So what's up? What's next for you,
I
darling?
want to meet the current High Elder of the Vidyadhara.
Ah!
It seems I won't be able to cast off Danfeng's negative karma. So, I'd like to learn more about his past. I want to find out what I can do to make up for his sins.
I see.
If you're planning on an extended stay on the Luofu, I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. I'm sorry.
No, perfectly understandable. You skip back to the Express if you need to, darling. You're at least safe there. I won't have you put at risk. Not at all. Okay, who am I missing? Am I missing someone? I don't think I am. It says plan for the future after discussions with your companions. So who was I? Did I miss someone? Because there's Welt, March.
How am I gonna break this to Madame Yukong? Maybe she's already heard the news.
Strange. There's no one else here. Guess I'll head out. This is interesting. Very, very interesting, and I hope Zhen's alright. I'm very, very worried about him. His injuries were quite bad. Oh, hello, you! What are you doing here? Hi, little guy! You are so cute and adorable. Come on. I wish I could take you home. Can you come on the Express with me? You're absolutely precious. Also, Aether, I need to steal you sometime for helping me build my characters. Because I have purposely kept my equilibrium level low, so I don't accidentally fall behind, because I'm still learning how to build my characters and team comps and all that. So I may borrow you sometime for some tutorials. My brain couldn't remember the word for a moment there.
There's a poem that says, "Bright are the silver moon in the morning sun, yet life's blessed rest with the star-sown sky."
Oh, that's actually a very pretty one. Hello.
I see.
Where's this going to go?
Please extend my regards to the 10 lords.
I will. Our condolences, Hellmaster. You have guests. I shall take my leave.
The Foxians are so pretty.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the Express for saving the Luofu from the Stellaron crisis.
Oh, anytime, darling. It's what we do.
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Tingyun.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct.
Here. This was what we recovered.
Tingyun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. Simply unimaginable. The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou, and Tingyun, a Lord Ravager? How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise. What happened to the real Ting Yun?
Madam Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept. Thank you for bringing Ting Yun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children. I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
Of course. That actually sounds fascinating.
A soul-soothing ceremony?
I was just about to ask that, actually. That sounds interesting. Hello, Nero! Hello, darling! Come in to enjoy the cool vibes. You sense a fox? Yes, the Foxian. They're a race of the Jianzhou Luofu, and they are quite interesting. It is a fox, yes.
To put it into short life terms, a funeral. You see, for long life species of the Xianzhou, death has always been a distant, mystical concept.
Aw, enjoy your lurk, Carmine.
Ordinarily, the Ten Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, they leave behind their lives and wait for their time to come. People are used to a short farewell as opposed to a tedious burial process. Given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians.
I've begun playing this in my spare time. Aw, excellent! You are in for a joy. The story is so good. Aw, good. It gets so good. It gets so wonderfully good. The story is phenomenal for Star Rail.
Countless Cloud Knights lost
You
their
are going to
lives
utterly
and
enjoy
became
it.
Mara-struck during the crisis.
Oh.
The Hall of Karma couldn't take them all in, and so they passed away. All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us that long-life species still live out insignificant and limited lives.
You've been reminded of mortality.
By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them.
That's an interesting concept.
It's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again, but also to comfort their surviving relatives, close friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou. It's also my way of saying farewell to Ting Yun. I know, I'm selfish. She may not have died a Cloud Knight, but she's still one of us here at the Skyfaring Commission. A victim caught up in a wider conflict. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Ting Yun from the Lord Ravager who tarnished her identity. I can still hardly believe it. I'll use my own methods to locate Ting Yun's whereabouts, but at present, this is the least I can do for her. I'd like to ask you all to witness this event with me.
Absolutely, since we knew her. How can we help?
I've instructed Yen Ming to sort through Ting Yun's belongings. I hope you can pick some out to place around the star skiff.
Leave this to us. We'll take care of it as per your wishes, Madam Yukong.
Once again, my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the Ten Lords Commission to ratify this soul-soothing ceremony, and have commissioned a special skiff at Stargazer Navalia for the ceremony. If you need anything, that's where I'll be.
Ooh, boy. It's so interesting because with the Lofu being so full of long life species and those who are practically borderline immortal, it makes sense that these ceremonies would hold such deep value because it happens so rarely.
And here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off.
Mr. Yaming?
Oh. It's you. For a moment, I thought she'd return. Did the Helm Master send you over?
We're here to help sort out Miss Tingyun's things. Madame Yukong wants to use some of them for her soul-soothing ceremony.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
That's not much. Wonder if there's any clues.
Okay, let's see what there is.
Mm-hmm. You first, Marge.
An Amicassator's seal, a small box, a knife, a bow, and something wrapped up tight. I wonder what this is. Looks like some kind of...
Oh, that's so cute!
But who'd want to hold on to something like this?
That is adorable. Absolutely adorable. We're taking that. That's going on the star skiff. She clearly held absolute value in this. Ooh, thank you, Aether. I'll give a look at it after stream. And what is a money neko? I'm curious. Could you explain that? A money neko, but a fox. What is a money neko?
Oh, Ting Yun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
Oh.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yenming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yenming, it seems like this is a gift for you from Miss Tingyun.
Aww, he got a gift from her. Aww. It's a good luck cat that blesses one with luck. They are very common in Japan. Oh. Aw, and he's getting a Foxian one. Aw, that's so precious of her. Oh, this man's gonna cry.
I remember asking her for one at the time. This is unexpected. I only mentioned it in passing, but she remembered. Ting Yun and I were from different guilds. We were competitors, but also colleagues. When we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them among friends and other guild members. It became a custom. The rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild was always fierce. We would gift each other all kinds of bizarre oddities. Candy that made your leg hair grow. A violin that could shatter glass with its piercing shriek.
Oh dear.
Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Ting Yun would leave something behind for me that was so sincere and earnest.
Aww.
If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel. But what could I possibly gift her back?
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like something Miss Tingyun would have kept. I thought she was more about jewelry and beauty.
Can't judge a book by its cover, Marge.
Could there be other things similar to what Yenming got? We should take a look.
Let's take a look at the bow.
This bow.
Blah.
It's a good bow. It couldn't be meant for me, could it?
I'm sure she wasn't the only archer she knew.
Alright, just kidding. Just trying to liven things up around here.
No worries, March. I know your sense of humor. You're fine, darling. Now, what about that knife?
I can't cook to save my life, but one thing I'm sure of is that's a kitchen knife.
Oh, there you go, Nero. The mystery has been solved. It's just a tonberry cleaver. We're fine.
I've never seen Miss Ting-Yun use anything like that to defend herself. It must be another gift that she never had time to send. There's an ad in the knife case. Spices Supreme. A room alley? Which store is that again?
Completely fine. Alright, the other box.
Nothing else, except a handful of seeds.
Seeds could be useful depending on what they are.
It looks like there's something printed on the bottom of the box. The Sleepless Earl. Let me think. Where have I seen that name before?
Do you know where we're supposed to take these things?
A few ideas. Alright. Time to try and put these around and about. Alright. I have no idea where we're supposed to be going. We're gonna have to figure this out the hard way. Looks like one of them is over here. I wonder if we'll find the stories behind these items as we get them delivered. Aw, hello, Ditting! Come on, darling. Let's go for a walk. I'm gonna take you for walkies. You're such a sweetheart. Come on.
The Sleepless Earl. Was that the name of that tea house at the port when we first got into town?
There we go. The Sleepless Earl is an interesting.
I'm the owner here. The name's Ming Ming. How many of you are there? Which
Especially
tea would you like today?
It's interesting to me because Earl is a tea that is usually associated with a black tea. You know it as Earl Grey. But it also comes in other variants. But it is always a black tea, and black tea has caffeine in it. So the Sleepless Earl is actually quite aptly named.
Oh, this is the tea Miss Ting-Yun promised to get for me. She really went to another world for me. She's incredible.
Aww.
When I took over this tea house from my parents, I thought I'd shake things up by creating a new tea product.
Sometimes I drink my tea black if I'm not having an herbal or fruit-based infusion. Oh, my favorite is, I don't know if you've tried it. I also have tea usually plain. Usually what I'll do is I'll mix in a single teaspoon of brown sugar into my tea. That way it's amazing. It gives it just that nice, almost maple syrupy, subtle note to it. My favorite teas are the ones that turn blue. I believe that's due to a special herb flower that reacts when it gets mixed with various acids from the tea itself. You can get anywhere from blue to purple. I forget the exact name of it though, but I know that flower. Oh, blue tea. The ones that change color are amazing. I do drink coffee, but it's not as often as tea. I've only recently gotten the coffee, and I can only have it in lattes. Otherwise, the coffee flavor is way too strong for me. But yes. And welcome, darling, as well. Welcome to the Glade. It is an honor to have you here. Utterly and truly. Also, blood orange tea is delightful for terrifying people. Oh, but it tastes so good. I don't know if they think the name is just strange, but it's very, very good. It's the sweetness of it is absolutely amazing. I have an herbal of that one, actually. I'm a tea fanatic. I cannot get enough. Variety is the spice of life when it comes to my tea cabinet. It does taste good, and typically the blends I have are my wake-up tea. Ah, excellent. And how are you doing tonight, Code?
Famous brews like Whale Tide Spring or Vegetations in the Alchemy Cauldron have been around for millennia, and imported mixed teas have also found a niche. Introducing a new product into the industry is really hard. Miss Ting Yun came to the tea house one day and heard about my troubles. She said she could find me a brand new strain during her travels. One that nobody on the Xianzhou had ever tasted.
It's red, or at least how I make them, they tend to be red, so... Oh, it's normal. Blood orange tea is usually always a reddish orange hue. Is this a fox or a cat or a wolf? I believe she's a young Foxian. I believe. Because generally the people I see with ears on the Jiansho are all Foxian.
I just thought she was trying to cheer me up. I never thought she'd actually do it. Where is Miss Ting Yun today?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of them. The Foxians are actually very widespread on the Luofu. Oh, how do we explain this to a long life species? Do I use metaphor or be honest with her? Because remember, to the long life species of the Luofu, death is almost a mythology. Because it happens so rarely, and it's never seen directly, they struggle to understand it. So which would be the more culturally appropriate one to use? Straight up telling her, or using metaphors to help them understand? Metaphor? Oh, Nero also said the second one. Usually always speak in metaphors. I don't want to make it seem like I'm deceiving them, though. I'll go with your choice, Nero. Because I don't want to sound deceptive. That is true.
Miss Ting Yun.
We found this box of seeds among her belongings. I'm sure Miss Ting Yun would have liked for you to have it.
Thank you. All of you. I think I should give something to Ting Yun in return. Based on her suggestion, I improved the Whale Tide Spring, Emerald Hills, and Dawn Dew strains to make a new variety with a sweet, long-lasting taste. I called it Ting Yun's Blend.
Oh, that's so precious.
Seeing as Ting Yun won't be able to try it, we should drink a cup to her memory.
I'm glad she understood it. See, a bittersweet ending. That really was. And that's something we can use in the soul soothing too. Oh, come on, Deeting. Are you gonna follow me around everywhere, darling? Am I remembering correctly that your mortal at least is UK based, as I have a very good herbal and fruit tea provider? Yes, that is correct. If you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the community Discord, darling.
Where to now?
We usually have a go-to, but I am open to sliding other suggestions into their minds. But see, Nero, there are a lot of Foxians here. Lots of Foxians. They are very, very prevalent on the Jiansho. I feel like the other would have been a happier ending, but left her longing for Ting Yun to come back. Oh, that's true. I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that at all. Ah, thank you, Robin. I appreciate it, dear. I am also open to suggestions on coffee, because I've just recently been introduced to coffee I actually like drinking, and now I wish to explore and sample different types of that as well. I'm coming to live here, never leave. The Jiansho is beautiful. I mean, look. If you're familiar with Genshin, the best way I can describe it is space Liyue. Let's see, there's somebody here?
The Waffle is famous
Oh!
for its mung bean soda.
Jinkue.
Oh, how's it going? Did you take some time off? See any more of the Cienjo?
Have you heard of Spices Supreme?
Isn't that the place on Aurum Alley over in Exalting Sanctum? All the foodies go there. What about it? Planning on treating me to a feast?
Go on.
It's the main commercial street in the Exalting Sanctum. Although it's a lot quieter since the whole Stellaron crisis thing.
It is business and trade, but at the same time, it's imagine an entire planet on a ship. It may deal in business and trade with other stars and other planets, but it is an entire planet on a spaceship in terms of its form and function. It is not a city. It is an entire home planet in a spaceship. It's pretty neat. It's always the same with fox races. Are you drawn to wealth and commerce or something?
Tourists fresh off the Starskiff always head to Starwatcher Avenue in Starskiff Haven. It's one of those bustling tourist streets. But if you want the real deal on local snacks, you've gotta get to Aurum Alley. I've marked it out for you on your map. Whenever
Aw,
I'm
thank you.
tired of Celestial Jade or slacking off, I head over for a bowl of Granny Chen's tofu. Darn it, now that you've brought it up, I suddenly don't feel like clocking in for work anymore.
I love how she's constantly making excuses to not show up for work. Whether it's playing mahjong or just goofing off, she's just like, no, work hours are optional today. We like contracts in order despite the inner chaos. Oh, really? Really? I did not know that about Kitsune. That is fascinating. Ooh, is that a... Oh, I forgot. I can't actually jump. I'm used to Genshin where I can actually jump. Alright, now where are we going? Let's see. Oh, so it's this way. Are you gonna let me through? Apparently not? Oh, there we go. We also don't like direct conflict outside of the yokai, so money does buy everything. Ah, that explains it then. Absolutely explains it then. I don't think I've been in this section. Where am I? I have actually never been in this section before. Interesting. I did not know this was here. Huh. Interesting.
Spices Supreme. Check out that sign. Here it is.
But how do you feel about the Oni's Phasma reference story? Oh! I find Onis to be extremely playful. Chaotic little beans. Usually I can tell if it's an Oni if they throw things around like a child.
Welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today?
We're on a gift-giving errand for Miss Tingyun.
Something from Miss Tingyun for me? Oh, what a precious person she is. A sweet thing like her, gifting me a kitchen knife. When she first ate here, I told her my motto: you can't better your own food unless you taste it. Then she got me to talk about my hunting and cooking experiences out on other worlds. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. At the end, she mentioned she wanted to get me a gift. A sword for a hero and a knife for a chef. That's how she put it.
Oh, that's excellent.
She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand. Look how sharp it is. I bet it'd cut straight through a Thalassa titanium terrapin shell. Miss Tingyun is too kind. Who among the Aurum Alley vendors hasn't been spoiled by the generosity of whistling flames? Her grand fair puts small merchants like us in touch with big intergalactic vendors. If we're talking gifts, it's us who should be gifting her something.
Aw, she sounds so generous. This makes me wonder if the Lord Ravenger came later and Tingyun actually was a real person before. It definitely seems like that might be the case.
Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Tingyun must be real busy, right?
Oh no, we're gonna have to explain it again. Onis make good bouncers and bodyguards. They are one of the more orderly demons if you pay them well. So that explains all the references with Ito from Genshin. That makes a lot of sense now. Let's see. Talking of child, interesting fact. So one of the ghosts, Mylings, in tradition, is the ghost of an unwanted child that wasn't consecrated. I had a Myling that would not stop playing with the doors like they were playing hide and seek. Aw, that's so cute. In a very horribly mortifying way. But that is interesting. So that's their mythos. I never knew that. Thanks for sharing that, Robin. And you too, Nero. Thank you for sharing that on Oni. I did not know that before. Ah, before I choose a dialogue option, however, darlings, the next ad break is about to hit. So I won't hit anything, so you don't miss out on anything. Feel free to get yourself something to eat, something to drink, a snack if you wish. Or if you have me in your ears while you're at home cozy lurking, or at work, don't worry, I won't be gone long. So I'm going to make sure that nobody misses a single thing. We're just going to sit here, relax, and chat until you get back. And thank you, darlings, for choosing to join me again. Absolutely. I'm learning so much through all of you, darlings. Aw, thank you, Scout. Oh, Mylings are a Nordic ghost. How interesting. I didn't know that either. You know, I single-handedly learn more about the mortal world through these streams than I have any other time. Aw, what are you thanking me for, Scout? What have I done? Oh! Aw, thank you, Scout. Thank you, darling. I honestly really looked forward to stream today. I really did. I missed you, darlings. Don't know if you could consider this mortal world. True, true, true. But I still learn a lot. And you darlings bless mine just as equally in kind, fully and truly. I am absolutely honored that you darlings come here and spend your evenings with me and give me your company. Lurking or otherwise, it's such a treat to spend my evenings with you. Fully and truly. I enjoy it so much and I look forward to it every time. I was very, very, very excited for stream tonight. And Scout, did you see the teaser in the community Discord and announcements today? I also have my tea with me. Ah, did it finally click? Yeah? 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 Uh-huh. Are you putting the dots together? Yes. I'm glad you did. Oh! You did see that, but you didn't see it. Well, did you now? Well, at least now you have. I was curious what your reaction was going to be, fully and truly. I was waiting for it. And I think I think Gabe did a good job on the graphic. He's still learning on how to put together like little graphic teasers like that, but I think he's doing an amazing job. I was curious what that was. Well, you're gonna find out on Monday. Monday is when the big reveal for what that is about is gonna happen. I don't know if you've played The Witcher 3, but that quest with the unwanted baby is based off the Slavic origin of the same type of mythos. I have not played Witcher 3 yet. I am still in the process of beating Witcher 1. And then I have 2 and then 3 to do, so. I may actually do Witcher 1 with you, darlings, sometime. Because I really, 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 really do enjoy The Witcher. But I want to be able to get through all 3 of the games. Monday? Yes. Monday is when I will do the big reveal on what that teaser is about. We need all weekend to cook, as it were. Actually, technically, we've been cooking all week, but we're in the final steps. And then we have Nier tomorrow, of course. I look forward to being completely wrecked by Yoko Taro, as per usual. I am expecting much pain and agony tomorrow. I've also been told I have to beat that game 4 times. I don't know what that's about. Ah! Ah! Scout! No! Darling! Ah! Help! Help! Oh no! Oh no! They just keep coming! Ah! Blam! Blam! Blam, help me! Blam! 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 I'm being crushed! Blam! Blam! Oh! Oh! Oh, that was my shoulder! Oh! Ow! Okay, I think it... Oh, the cannon's finished. Thank goodness. Ow! Where... One of them was done. Blam cannot save you? Apparently not. Thank you, Scout. Thank you, darling. Thank you fully and truly. Ow! Nero, you chaos gremlin! Ow! 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 Help! Nero, you... I think the plushies are at least helping me for more of them. Ow! Oh, there we go. I can breathe. Oh, phew. See, all done. Thank you, Nero. Thank you deeply, darling. Fully and truly. I continuously tell you, darlings, you don't have to spend your mortal coin here. What have I done to deserve this? I'm just here. Aw, thank you for the headpats, darling. Thank you deeply. Listen, I just wish I could express how wonderful you and the community are here. I can't do it in words, how much it means. Aw, Scout. Thank you, darling. Thank you fully and truly. I am glad that my presence here makes such a difference. Like, absolutely. I am just... You're gonna get me all bleeding hearty again. And I just are like harassing you with plushies. Fair. Fair. Completely fair. 100% fair. I love plushies. And I'm also wondering why some of them look so angry.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Oh, thank you, Vlemont. And welcome back from the ad break, my darlings. I got distracted by being pelted alive. But I am just... It truly does warm my heart that I make such a difference by being here. I look forward to the company with you all just so much. I look forward to my time in the mortal world with all of you, darlings, so much. So it warms my heart to know that it's a mutual feeling. I'm so glad that you found warm, welcoming sensations by being here and in the community. And I am especially English. I'm especially proud of the mods. You darlings are a community I am very, very proud to call my own. And when I introduce you to new darlings, everyone usually tells me, it always surprises me how kind your community is and how warm and welcoming you are, and that's something I'm very, very proud of. You darlings are exceptional, and I am truly blessed to be able to have you as my community. Fully and truly. And that's my tea. I have obeyed. And now we will continue. Aww. And Scout, thank you for naming thank you for coming up with the moth suggestion for the community. It has been utterly adopted outright. It is so wonderful to be able to call you darlings, my moths. We're gonna be honest with her. We've been honest with everyone else so far.
This is real, right?
Unfortunately.
The monster you mentioned, where did it come from? I wish I could take this knife and cut it to ribbons. Forget it. Matters like these are beyond the control and understanding of a cook like me. Thank you, all of you. Let me prepare a dish for you as a gift from Miss Tangyun.
Oh, that'll be a good thing to put on the Star's gift.
It was our chili oil beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Tingyun to our restaurant. I can't believe that she'll never taste it again. Please, you'll have to eat her share too.
What is offal? I've never heard of that before, actually.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
Mr. Yen Ming said an ambassador will return with a gift for a trusted colleague. The person who Tingyun trusts the most is Madame Yukong, right?
Oh. Oh dear, we have gifts for her. Well, let's go get these delivered then. I have never heard of offal or offal ever. I'm quite curious as to what kind of meat that is. Is it a creature? It's typically squishy organ meat. Oh, I see. That's interesting. That must make the most of everything then. Ah. Thank you. I was very curious.
What brings you here?
We have gifts.
This bow. Did Tingyun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Law Fu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Tingyun, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice, even if she was my subordinate. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Tingyun and the Guild, the Law Fu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years.
Oh, wow.
I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Tingyun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. They would bring prosperity to the Law Fu. I was only ever suited to the flames of war.
That can't be the case, because you did rise to Helm Master.
I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou needs people like me. Those willing to cruise the sky and fight the flames. The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please place your objects aboard the star skiff.
Wait! Wait for me!
Oh! It's Yunming. Oh, it goes good in stew, also in pies, and certain not very frequently used food that the... Oh, I see. Oh, and thank you, Scout. Is that how it's pronounced?
Miss Tingyun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Oh, what's your gift?
Yanming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Tingyun gifted others in the past, but it has a deeper meaning. I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Tingyun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars.
That's a very, very thoughtful gift. Very, very thoughtful and very meaningful.
For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
That's a beautiful kite, too. Utterly beautiful kite. No, just saying awful is awful, no matter how it's pronounced, because liver and kidneys are yucky. I agree with you. I'm not a fan of them either. There's a very traditional awful meatball whose proper name is shared with an old name for a bundle of sticks. Oh, I see. I see. We need not elaborate. I understand you.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you think we should place on the star skiff?
Oh. That is an excellent question. The kite, especially. The kite, definitely.
This time, we needn't compete. Go. Fly on to other distant worlds.
The tea.
This is the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named after you.
The dish.
This is a gift from Miss Yensui on behalf of all the restaurants on Arum Alley. You're going to love this.
And the seal.
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission and the Law Fu. This small seal is the foundation of the Xianzhou's prosperity. The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Tingyun. I will seek out the truth. And if it is discovered that you were taken from us, I swear to avenge your unjust end. It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony. Please make your way to Earthrise Agora in Starskiff Haven.
Will do. This is going to be a very interesting ceremony to witness. I'm very curious.
It's getting late. Where to now?
It also makes me realize that we don't have any such ceremonies. Oh, wow, there's so many.
General, The ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends.
Are you sure you should be standing?
My apologies, I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yen Qing made sure that I was fully recuperated.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm glad you're okay.
Before you leave the Luofu, there are 2 things I wish to gift the Express.
2 gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work along the way?
You have no political tact. Shush. Shush. I'd like some free real estate, please. No! No! You're too kind, General.
Please. Let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
My gosh. I was not going to ask for free real estate. That is rude. That would have gotten me kicked out of the Luofu. Yes, the free real estate sounds good.
It's getting late.
What do I
Where to
need
now?
free real estate for on the Luofu? Besides, I live on the Express. What would I need it for? I have a parlor car on the Express. Free real estate? Get him a trash can. Yes, yes, yes. Vlam knows where Trailblazer's at. They understand. I'll take your finest dumpster. Honkai Airbnb edition.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Oh my gosh. Set up a rental property. You know, I could set up a vacation home. Dumpster. Best view in the city. Rent now. Oh, you beat Lieutenant Surge, huh? You're catching up. I wonder what Jing Yuan's actually going to give us. I'm very curious.
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Luofu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Luofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Luofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a Jade Abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship.
You're giving us a Jade Abacus? That's no small deal. I don't like him. He hides buttons in trash cans. I agree with you, Nero. Oh, excellent, Aether. Show it to me when I get there and when I finish with it. But oh, I'm shocked. He's giving us a Jade Abacus? Really? If you don't know what that is one of the prized divination devices on the Xianzhou Luofu. It is closely guarded. So the fact that we're getting one at all is a very big deal. Oh no, and of course my Trailblazer's clueless and wasn't paying attention.
The alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a Jade Abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall, but this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this Jade Abacus. It is a record of the Luofu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon. Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the Jade Abacus here in my hand.
Oh, that's even better. He doctored it to be, ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's even better. That's an oh shit button. With the general. Oh. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, that's so useful. No, you can't eat it. That is exceptional. Yes, it's a Gandor has called for aid button. Yes, absolutely, 100%. Also, darlings, I apologize. It seems like my mic has a habit of peaking. We're going to be looking into that, so I apologize if every now and then I make your ears hurt. It's not intentional, I promise. We're looking into how to prevent that from happening. But yes, it is indeed a Gondor has called for aid button. And it's so randomly obscure to what I said that it kind of makes me feel good. Grip the fox tightly. They will make fox noises and summon the general. Oh no. Nero, that sounds horrible. And questionable. Besides, I usually just pet you and let you get into the wires of the wilderness and break everything.
No matter how astronomically distant you are, the Lawfu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew, whatever your need may be.
Thank you, General. Thank you deeply.
Wow, now that's what I call a payoff.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look! It's a reward even you can be proud of having. Oh, thank goodness. I thought you were going to be tactless again. Because if I try and fix things, well, apparently ice doesn't fix things. No, ice does not fix things. Ice causes problems.
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Oh, nope. It will be used responsibly and kept well out of the way of March. Don't worry. Also, update on... Oh, really? Are we, not running it tonight? Well, let me know what it is, because we are nearing the cutoff. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be able to do, for tomorrow, POTD tomorrow, because tomorrow is our near stream. Is someone unable to make it tonight? You have no clue? Okay. That is, short for Palace of the Dead. I am the static leader of a Palace of the Dead group that runs every Friday. So I am waiting to hear if we are running it this week or not. That's usually why my streams are always cut short on Fridays. Is because I have to run over and run the static. Oh, today you're the leader. For I am wrangling the cats. Ah, so just let me know then. Keep me in the know of what we're doing. It is indeed a Final Fantasy XIV thing. It is actually one of my favorite types of content in Final Fantasy XIV. It is essentially a roguelike dungeon crawler in Final Fantasy XIV. It is my absolute favorite. There's only 4 of us. I actually need your vote. Oh! Okay, let me quickly tab over into Discord here. Give me 1 second. I've got to communicate with the group. There we go.
Yup, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
Yes, March, you're not allowed to touch the Jade Abacus. We'll leave it to this airheaded trailblazer here. Or Mr. Yang. He seems like the more responsible one.
Thank you for your generosity, General.
Indeed, this is a very big deal. Can I call him General Fluffy? Because he is very... Uh-oh.
General.
In accordance with the Edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree. From this day henceforth, You may come and go freely on the Lawfu.
What? He got pardoned? That's incredible. He got pardoned. He was actually able to get pardoned. You got Dragon Deer Man pardoned? I know! That is such a huge deal.
Nice!
I'm gonna echo that. Yes! Oh, Don Hung, I'm so proud of you,
But I
darling.
must remind you that the crimes of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, will not be much moved by the issuance of a paper edict. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again, I hope you can understand.
That's more than enough. The fact that you officially pardoned him on paper means a lot, especially to him.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. Though I feel my efforts would be overshadowed by the erudition of Lady Fu. Another time, perhaps. The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them. May that voyage be smooth and untrammeled. I bid you farewell.
Oh, that's amazing. Utterly amazing. Oh.
So soon? I wanted to help the General, but things didn't turn out how I wanted them to be. I've learned my lesson. Also, I have a rather abrupt request.
Abrupt request?
After fighting Dan Heng, I feel like my skills are lacking somewhere. If you have any time to coach me...
Ah, I see. We could schedule a couple of rounds.
Deal. Safe travels.
Ooh.
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gates reopening. She asked whether we'd be heading back anytime soon. She was also asking after you, Dan Heng. I think it'd be best if you update her in person, don't you think?
I must, however, take my mortal to bed. They finished Rook and now sleepy times. Ah, sleep well, Robin, and thank you for coming as always, darling. It's such an honor and pleasure to have you here. Rest well and dream of stars, my darling.
She must have been worried. I'll return to the train and put her mind at rest.
Himiko must be eager to hear about what we've been up to on this mission too, right? Hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. Have you got any unfinished business on the Xianzhou?
I am also excited for Sunday. I'd like to visit some of the friends we made along the way.
Oh yeah, there are some people we haven't said goodbye to yet.
Fine. Dan Heng and I will go back to the Express. The two of you come back soon, okay?
Don't worry, Mr. Yang.
So, the thing is, I don't remember everybody we've met on the Xian show because things have changed hands so much. The General, we've already said goodbye to. We've already said goodbye to, Yukong. I don't remember anybody else, or where they would be, actually, is the more accurate term. I don't know where they'd be hiding, but it sounds like we're at the end. We finished the Xianzhou. If everything is correct, and I am believing this correctly, we are... Oh, Dan Heng wanted to... Oh, that's fine. There's some of these quests we've not picked up, but I think that'll be okay. Or should I go pick them up? Aether, can I ask you a question, darling, if you're there? If you're lurking and want to stay lurking, don't worry about it, darling. I don't know how world quests work here, and if I can potentially miss them. 2 centuries past and then 2 centuries more. If I don't get my promotion, I'll undergo my hatching rebirth soon. Really? Yeah, in one of our lifetimes, Vidyara have to serve as officers or clerks, so we get a taste of what it's like to be a public servant. Hey, that's not enough for now. Let's not linger on such a morose topic. I'm Guganda, a lowly orderly from the Realm Keeping Commission. If you have any issues to handle, I suggest you visit our Chancery offices. I can probably come back and get these, I think. Let me see here. Fate's Atlas. This is what we're currently doing. Everything will come unlocked after that, I think. This, I've been told, is a very important companion quest. A very, very important one. That we've not done yet. And we're about to leave the Jianzhou. So I'm just sitting here going, should I knock that out before we leave? Because I've been told that's an exceptionally important companion quest. Like, exceptionally important. And I think we have it, actually. Before I've touched the sky. Yeah, it's right here. Let's see. I'm gonna check Fate's Atlas. There are so many companion quests that aren't showing up on the Atlas. Why is that? There's only this one. What about the other ones we're on? That's so interesting. Did we not finish that? Oh, that's right. We have to finish this one first. This is interesting. We have so many of the Lawfu companion quests, but they're not showing. I'm so worried that I'm gonna accidentally lock myself out of something. I think we'll be fine. I think. Because I've noticed before we can always go back to the other planets. So I think it'll be alright. I am a little on the terrified side, but I think if I do this, it'll unlock some other stuff too. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it'll tell me.
There's a dreamlike quality to watching these star skiffs depart through the Jade Gate. How long will these ships sail? And which stars are they traveling to?
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species. The transcendence that the Xianzhou pursues is nothing compared to the enduring majesty of the stars. And the grief felt here is no different from our own.
Didn't know you were a poet, Mr. Yang.
Yeah, you're back. Himiko and I were just discussing our journey. This little excursion has reached its conclusion. All things must come to an end. Still, some endings spark a new beginning.
Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys. Welt can stay on the Express.
Sorry, well, looks like you're being delegated to express babysitting duty next time. We had too much fun. Himiko got jealous.
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
So what's our next stop?
Penacony. Do you remember? Before Kafka's proposal, that was our original destination.
Oh, Penacony. Interesting. I think I need a reminder.
The Express's records show that Penacony was a prison planet used by the IPC to exile criminals. At least, it was at the time of recording. However, following a Stellaron burst, the planet fell into the arms of Shipe. They say it's been transformed into a prosperous and ethereal realm.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
The family is throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the Express. I was curious about the state of the planet, so I accepted. When the conductor is ready, we can set off for the next stop.
Meanwhile, in the shackling prison. What? Oh, that's Losha.
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Cienjo, what was their motive? Do you surrender, or do you require encouragement? Abomination of Yaoshi.
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's right, Jingyuan. Stay out of our way. The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Cienjo to choose its next path. The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose. Who are you? And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
Who was that? Who was that? I've never seen them before. No, what's up? I suddenly remember there was one thing that caught my attention during this trip to the Lofu. That matrix of President's Ultima at the Divination Commission. The Master Diviner used that thing to interrogate Kafka and saw right through into her memories without Kafka even saying a word. So I was thinking, could this matrix be used on me? It's worth asking her. We might be able to even find your lost memories. Yes, I wanted to ask to defeat Divine Foresight, but after thinking about it, I felt a little uneasy. The Lofu had just experienced a huge incident. Jing Yuan is injured, and the Master Diviner needs to... type too fast. Manage the whole place. I couldn't bring up this personal matter, so I thought I'd wait and see if she wasn't so busy. Then we could go to the Divination Commission together and ask her. No problem. Let's go meet her. I knew it! You're the best! Oh wow, there is so much here. Oh man. Are you busy these days? I would like to ask you to accompany me on a certain task. Something wrong? Accompany you? Sounds serious. I want to meet the current High Elder of the Lofu Vidyara. I want to ask about bygone matters so that I will better understand what I can still do to make amends for my past life. I'll see this through. Okay, I'll be there anytime you need me. Thank you. Let us meet at Sinwood Pavilion in the Exalting Xamarin. Oh dear, what is this? Here's something you might like. Roaming phantoms. A young maiden accidentally entered an abandoned garden and found herself assailed by roaming ghosts in a den of peril. With ghosts hidden all over the abandoned garden, there is enough on-site danger to make someone choke. Oh dear. Are you copy-pasting Twitter to me? Hold on. This is interesting. Live streaming now. Live broadcast of paranormal activities. 2 girls accidentally entered the garden and fell prey to vile ghosts. One turns as pale as a waxen moon. The other falls to shock and is still in a coma. Viewing not advised for anyone below 200 years of age. That is so interesting. For more deets about the ghosts on the Jianzhou, please like and follow Little Ghoulie for more awesome content. What is this? Who are you? Retweet it, Rexit, Tyrannosaurus Rexit. I like that. I like that. Rexit. I'm adopting that now. Yay, I can view it. Aw, congratulations, Nero. I'm glad you meet the 200-year-old mark. I like that though. Rexit. Tyrannosaurus Rexit. I love dinosaurs. Utterly and fully. Why are there more people promoting strange advertisements in my messages? Ha! Sounds like you're interested, fam. I haven't edited the stream recording yet, so I won't send the link. How about this? If you're really interested, then come find me. New scam, right? Fool someone into heading over, then get them to pay or do chores because they're there already. Ugh, fine. How about this? I can show you the raw footage of my ghost live stream fresh from the oven. I'm here at Aurum Alley. If you see a red-haired traveler, that's me. Okay. The Astral Express family. Hey, hey! Hey, hey! What's up? Are we ready to set off to the next stop? We sure are! The warp jump device is all calibrated. But as the express conductor, I have 3 things I wanted to stress before we depart. That's why I'm here for this little express meeting too. Alright, then you know the rules. We'll meet in the parlor car.
Let's meet up with everyone in the parlor car.
I heard you like streams in your streams. Don Hang isn't doing the greeting. I know! He's sitting out. I bet you he's still processing everything that happened on the Lofu, to be entirely honest with you. No, you can't eat Pom Pom! Pom Pom is precious. I will protect them with every fiber of my being. You are not allowed to chew and or eat Pom Pom. It's not edible size. Okay, let's check out the Fates Atlas now. Oh, we can officially start Penacony. Oh, and we got the next Trailblazer quest, too. Oh, and there's the rest of them. Okay. This is where you're cut off, compadre. Ah, I'll just have to do another Honkai stream. With enough determination, everything is an edible size. You know what? With knowing Nero the way that I do, yeah, you're not wrong, Scout. But unfortunately, my darlings, it looks like here is where tonight's stream will have to end, as my POTD crew is calling for me. So let me transfer on over. I think the next time we do a Honkai stream, we will go ahead and do, where is it? This one. For I Have Touched the Sky. Because I've been told this is a very, very, very important companion quest. Very important. One that we have to finish before we leave the Lofu and move on to Penacony. So, I will focus on doing that one next time. And then we will roll straight into doing this. Because I've been told that the orange quests have to come before golds. And then we'll be heading into Penacony. I am so excited to be heading into Penacony, actually. That means we're almost to current. I'm so excited. Alright, well, that's where we are for now. I will go ahead and put myself back in the Lofu just to make sure I don't accidentally trigger a cutscene when I log in to, like, get my rewards.
Where to now?
And then I will swap us over. Oh, I have access to that now. Interesting. Alrighty then. One moment, my darlings. We're gonna be heading right on over. Hello! Now you have me all to yourselves. Vlamont, tell the group I will be there shortly. I need to make sure that my mods are handed off to somebody wonderful beforehand. And it will not take me very long. And my darlings, thank you. Thank you once again for joining me tonight. I know Fridays are our short nights, but it still means a lot that you darlings come here and spend your time with me, fully and truly. I'm glad I could entertain and help ease you into this wonderful weekend with a bit of fun and chatter and some... And you have taught me so much tonight as well. Thank you. Thank you for all of that. That was amazing. Thank you. Thank you for teaching me all those interesting and wonderful things. I hope you win. One of our group has actually successfully gotten their Night Pegasus. There's 2 more of them that haven't, so we're trying. And we got all the way down to 190 last time, so I have hope for us this time. I think we'll be able to do it. I think we'll be great. I have faith. I'll let you darlings know how it goes tomorrow when I start stream tomorrow. 2%. Oh. What? 2% of what? Oh, the 90 boss. Yeah, we got it down to literally 2% health remaining, and then we got murked. It was unfortunate. But I believe in us. We will be able to do it. We are going to make it. But I'm very proud. I'm very proud. Very, very, very proud of everyone. Especially since this was our first time seeing the 190 boss. I am very proud of everyone. But my darlings, let us find who we're going to transition over to tonight. And thank you once again for choosing to spend your evening with me. And my darling lurkers out there, thank you. Know that I absolutely adore you. Fully and truly. You mean so much. The fact that you have me in your ears and keeping you company means so much. I do greatly enjoy having you here. And I hope you have an amazing time zone, all of you. And I will be seeing you tomorrow. But yes, you can totally suggest a raid. 100%. I will be streaming again tomorrow at 8 p.m. GMT time. And if you're unsure of when that is for your time zone, check the countdown timer in the panel below. It helps make that nice and easy. Deja! Ooh, why? Is Deja's doing something special tonight? Oh, due to the fact that she's never on when we get off, let alone right away. Oh, really? I'm wondering if she's doing anything special tonight. But as you know, we do leave it to the darlings. Let me have a look. It has been a long time since we went and said hi to Deja. Chat be normal challenge. Level impossible. Oh dear. That sounds like we're inviting chaos. I'm going now. You can't stop me. Oh, yeah, I figured you'd rise to that challenge. We have... Okay, let's see. Oh! Aether's doing spoiler stuff in his stream for Honkai, so we can't raid out to him. Oh, you know what? We have 2 choices for raid tonight. 2. So, I'm going to put them up here. Which one was this? Let me see. I'm making the thing right now. Let's see. Which one was that? Fatal Frame Maiden? Okay, that's what it's called. Okay. Oh, and my tunes aren't on. Oh dear, forgive me. I never leave you darlings on here without tunes. Maiden. Alright, there you go. There's your poll. Well, once I don't forget the title, of course. There you darlings go. We have two choices for the poll tonight. We have bring Deja some Chaos, aka Fae Chaos, or we can go say hi to someone who is a part of our community and is a streamer of our community. And he is doing Fatal Frame Maiden. So choose your flavor. And that is where we will go and transition over tonight. Give one of our fellow community members some love, or go bring some Fae Chaos. I'm very curious to see how far my Palace of the Dead group gets tonight. Palace of the Dead, by the way, if you have a free trial for Final Fantasy XIV, you can actually access it. It is Final Fantasy XIV's roguelike dungeon crawler. It is very, very, very fun, very, very, very challenging, and RNG can completely bite you at the most unexpected of times. I'm looking at you, the floor that only had 4 rooms and 8 chimeras, 2 per patrol, and completely obliterated us before we could go, oh shit. That was a bad RNG moment. We went into that floor and we immediately knew we were not going to make it out alive. We took so many chimeras to the face, it was unreal. Also, excuse me, no, you're not putting ads on anyone. What do you think you're doing? Get out of here. Ignore the bot. You are not getting ads again. I am not allowing it. One of my favorite memories is walking forward enough to see the room, seeing like 5 frost dragons. Oh yeah, the clown car rooms. They're the best. Okay, I'll try Final Fantasy XIV again. Stop twisting my arm. Twisting your arm? What would make you think I'd do that to you, darling? I'm just letting you know what's available and what I'm doing, that's all. And you just went, hey Blam, I don't want your family reunion. Well, it was accurate. Your entire family was in there. Your aunt was asking how's the business going? How's the family business these days? Ooh, where are we going? I cannot introduce my Fae lover yet, I'm sorry. One of these days, I will definitely do more Final Fantasy XIV streams. I know I want to do the MSQ, the new MSQ that just came out, as well as Dawn Trail. Looks like we're bringing Chaos to Deja. What server again? Coral, darling. It's the Crystal Data Center on Coral. There you go. Vlam's gone and written it down for you. Yep. Technically, with the way Final Fantasy XIV does things, as long as you're on the same data center, you're fine. So if Coral doesn't have any openings, any other world on Crystal will do. Alright, my darlings, let me set up this raid. And we're gonna go say hi. Oh, she's still on her starting soon screen. She hasn't even started yet. Oh, I guess you'll be settling in. Oh, I hate to raid and run. I won't even be able to say hello. Oh well, you darlings, make sure you give her lots of love for me. Oh, there she is. Alright, we've timed this perfectly. Go forth, my moths! I will have to raid and run, so I shall leave it to you, darlings, to lurk and enjoy, or go talk and chat, whatever is your leisure. Give her my love, and let her know how things are going. and I hope you enjoy. She is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful streamer. In fact, she and I have very similar energy, so if you enjoy your time here, you'll enjoy your time there. And until tomorrow, my mods, dream of stars, and have a wonderful time zone, my dears. I look forward to tomorrow, fully and deeply. And good night. Ta-ta!